Hey guys, how you doing? Hi Matthews, or hi Dan. I don't know which is your first name or which is your last name. I'm happy to see you here. This live stream. Hello, Andreas. Let's see. Yeah, we got some viewers today as well. So, since a few live streams back, we're streaming at 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. I think that's one of the reasons we are losing a few viewers. Most people are having dinner at this time, but yeah, this is better time for me. So for anyone watching this in later today or tomorrow or anything, you should join us live. It's more fun that way. You could skip dinner, have dinner earlier. Hi Andy. So did you guys enjoy the trial? Music still running and mic not great. Turning down the music. What about the mic? Better now? Okay, I'm putting full volume on the mic, so I can't go any higher than this. I hope this is better. Or if it isn't, please let me know. I mean, it should be working. Yeah. All right. I have to fix that for next time. Maybe I have like a. It's like I think it's called like a shotgun mic. So it's not the best mic for live stream, but it's supposed to be very good when you're directing your voice towards the mic. So if I'm turning away, what I've been told is that the mic should not be working very well when I'm talking this way, but better that way. Crackling sound. I don't know, maybe it's the connection, I don't know. Might be the internet connection. I think the mic is, I mean, it's like $500 for this mic. It should be able to at least make my voice clear, but it could be the internet connection. I mean, how is the like video quality? Is it like pixely and laggy, or are you seeing my beautiful face well enough? The sound is fine. The sound is fine. All right, great. So today we're going to talk about the challenge. We had a loss of this challenge actually. So we have been live with the Carl making the million challenge for 3 weeks. And unfortunately, the 10 algos that we selected for this trial and for the first 3 weeks of this challenge ended up with a loss. And the other 10 algos that we didn't choose, those algos actually made significant gains. And yeah, that's just another reminder for us to never try to like time the market, because that was what we were doing now. We were expecting a bear market, but yeah, we were wrong, and our algos that were chosen were to make good money in a bear market, but we had a bull market, and yeah, that resulted in a loss. So okay, where should we start? What do you guys want to do first? Let me see. Let me share the screen. Actually, what I'm going to do first is to show you the results of the month. So that is results of January, and it's not the same results as the trial, since the trial actually started on January 15th. So let me just pull up the results of each individual algo here. You will see it in the bottom of the screen. And the big gains on the Prime US 130 was made actually in February. So those good results are actually not in the results you see down here. So one algo that have been struggling quite a lot is the CUTS Euro USD M3 algo. It's a short only algo, and the USD Euro have been just going upwards and upwards and upwards, and we were expecting at least a drawback to some kind of mean, but it have just continued to rise. So this algo have been having troubles, and we are looking into that. But fortunately enough, we have other algos that have made good results. If we look at the results of all algos for January, this is what we got. We got a gain of, I believe it was 768 euros. On the results page on our website, you can see the equity curve with the minimum position size and with the reinvestment of profit and the double size. So this is approximately 780 euros, something like that. So we are pretty happy with that, considering the quite big gains we made in December, which was almost 3,800 euros. So we're pretty happy with that. I'm thinking we are actually just, I see your message, Dan. We just changed our ISP, our internet provider, just last week, and we have not been very satisfied with it. So we probably have to change back. We're not only in this live stream, but we have had some connection issues almost every day since we got it. So yeah, we probably have to change back so you get a better live stream quality. Anyway, yeah, let's go into the Making the Million account. So we are at 4,425 euros on this account now. We started with 5,000 euros, so we have made a loss of 574.59 euros. It's a bad start. At most, on the top, during these 3 weeks, we were actually at a positive equity around, I think it was day 10 and 11, and we were up around 450 euros. So during this 3-week trial and challenge, we did have positive gains in the start. I think it was around the 3rd week that we started making losses. So from the top notation, from the top level of the equity curve to the current equity of the account, we have made a loss of almost 1,000 euros. But yeah, we have made a loss of 600 euros approximately since start. So let's get this open. If you have any questions, just let me know. And if for anyone who haven't watched the live stream in the past live streams, we are live streaming every Sunday. But this challenge is to turn initial capital investment of 5,000 euros to 1 million euros in 48 months using only algos from ProRealAlgos. So we are using the 20 algos that we are offering to our customers, and we're using those algos and reinvesting profits very aggressively and in I would say extreme manner to reach that 1 million goal in 48 months. And I have to be clear with this. We do not recommend anyone joining the challenge with the same level of equity and position sizing that we are using, because that's the risk of blowing the account, I would say, is at least considerate. Yeah. All right, so let's see. I'm not sure what you guys are interested in, but what I've done is I have started all algos. Let me increase the screen size a little bit with the new position size. So starting from today, we are going to run this challenge with all 20 algos. So we are forced to readjust the position size a little bit in order for the algos to be able to trade, since we only have 4,400 euros in equity. And I mean, 20 algos, we need quite a lot of security margin to be able to take any trades at all. So what I have done now is started all 20 algos with the position sizing that you can see on our website. If you go to start trial, if you go to the start page of our website and click start trial, you will see the position size that we are using now. So we have set the same position size, what we are calling the minimum position sizing. So we have decreased the position size of all algos that we were running in the challenge, but instead we have increased the number of algos we are running. What else was I going to say about that? Yeah, we have one still active trade on the account. It's the Prime DAX M3 algo with a position size of 1.2. So when that is closed, when that trade is closed, we will also stop this specific algo. So we have started the same algo but with a smaller position size. So yeah, whenever that position is closed, we will stop it. Can we talk about the underperforming algos in the 20, and maybe if when replacement come? Example, cut stacks M5 seems very poor over many months. Yep, that is actually one of the algos that are, or the one algo that I believe have performed worse, the worst in the last couple of months, or even since release. It has been taking trades and just making a lot of losses. And I mean, we had during our incubation phase and after development, we always test our algos for at least 6 months, but in this case, in most cases, around 9-12 months, stuff like that. And during that incubation period, this specific algo made big gains, and approximately 1 or 2 months after we released it, it started making losses. So yeah, it's an algo that we definitely have to look at. I believe that in the next month, so we are only evaluating algos on a monthly basis. So in the next month, going into March, we will probably do something about this algo. Either we will update it or we will replace it with a new algo. So, but we're not stopping it yet. We are letting it run in February. But we could, maybe we should run a backtest on it just to see how it has been performing. It's definitely the worst performing algo in the last couple of months, especially since the Prime US 100 M2 algo was one of the worst performing algos of 2022. But in February, this single algo made like 700 euros or something like that in the just 5 days, first 5 days of February. So this algo that we were considering stopping last month has actually performed very well. So we don't want to be too like reactive to bad performance. We are giving our algos a good chance to reclaim some of the money they have lost. Okay, DAX, let's see. Cuts DAX M5S. Let's make a back test of 200,000 units. Yeah, seems right. Are you happy with all others for now, or any others on the watch list? Yes, there are others on the watch list. We have too many good algos in our backlog or in incubation right now to not like replace any. Either we have to increase the number of algos to 25 algos, or we will replace some other algos. And we have not really decided on that yet, but we have good, very good algos in testing phase, and they're just waiting to be released. So yeah, we're not really sure whether or not to increase the number of active algos or just to like replace the least performing algo. Yeah, we're looking into that. But yeah, there are some algos that we are considering pausing, but definitely the cut stacks M5. It's one of the worst performing ones. What you might not know is that the cut stacks M5S algo is basically the same algo with the same kind of indicators, filters, and conditions to enter short trades, and then you have the cuts DAX M5 algo without the S, which is long only, and it's based on the same kind of like filters and indicators and code. So together, if we were to consider these two algos one of the same kind of strategy, I would still have to consider it pretty good. So here is the cut stacks M5 algo since release. I believe we released it somewhere like I have to check exactly when that was, but yeah, as you can see, it's yeah, quite many losses. The thing with cuts algos that we are pretty happy with is that the cuts algos all have very small stop losses. I believe that this specific algos have a stop loss of only 50 points. So it will make a lot of losses. I mean, that's it's only have a win rate about 60% or something like that. But the wins are significantly bigger than the losses. So that's the thing with cuts algos that we are very happy with, that they have smaller stop losses but bigger target profits. So it's a good diversification with considering the other trend following algos we have. So yeah, it's not looking very good. 2022 was hard. 2023 have started not very good as well. So yeah, but the other algo has been performing pretty good, I would say. All right. Yes. So I'm disappointed the new challenge does also aggressive reinvesting. Same way to play as previous Marco Million. Not ideal for starting algo traders that like to enjoy a kind of challenge to step in. No, definitely, you're right. It's not ideal for anyone who's just starting algo trading. You should not join this challenge if you were to just start with algo trading. I would not even recommend it for anyone experienced in algo trading. This is, to be honest, primarily like a marketing challenge. So, and it's also a way for us to demonstrate how much we trust in our own algos. So I'm running this challenge with my own personal money, with my own personal equity, and it's a way for us to show how much we trust the performance of our algos, as well as showing the power of reinvesting of profits. So if one were to, let's say, I think what you're getting at is a challenge that is more for beginner traders, and we could start that as well if that's something people would be interested in. Definitely, yeah. Obviously, bear in mind, the more algos, the more margin. This may put people off. In my opinion, I would stick with 20 max if possible. Yeah, might be 20 might be the good number to use. So the last like 10 algos that we have released have all been CUTS algos, and the CUTS algos demand a much lower security margin since they are trading less, and yeah, the duration of their trades are also shorter. So it's almost like one prime algo in relations to a CUTS algos is almost like twice as heavy in the required security margin looking over a longer period of times. So yeah, we have 20 algos, but I mean we could consider it maybe 15 algos. So there might be some room there for adding more algos. But yeah, something is telling me also that 20 algos is enough. More than 20 algos is just hard for people to manage. Yeah, did you guys see the tweet we just made about the Bitcoin? I'm not sure if any one of you actually trade Bitcoin, but I did earlier today when I was looking at the Bitcoin chart. I do have some kind of big investments in crypto myself, so I'm on a weekly basis looking at different crypto charts, and I did this week see something I missed a few weeks back, that we had a gap up on the weekly chart, and that has happened 10 times since 2012. And let me show you a strategy that would enter on that single condition, entering a long position if there is a gap up in the weekly chart. Let me give you the results of that. Where did I put that? Right, yeah, so here it is. I have put an arrow on every candle where this has happened. So this is only back to, I believe it's 2017 in March. So this has have happened 10 times since 2012 when Bitcoin was founded. And here are the other occasions that this have happened. Back here in 2017, a little later in 2017, we have it here, and just before the bull run of 2021, as well as the drawdown here just before the second bull run up into 2022, and now just 3 weeks back we had it again here in start of January. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's the time for the next bull run, or are you guys invested in crypto? Then I just think our algos appear to work better together. More algos, more margin, more barriers, perhaps. Yes, That is my experience as well. More algos, the more algos, the merrier. It's working better. You should like consider algos like stocks. So to get a good non-volatile equity curve, you should diversify with a number of different algos. You should diversify with a number of different stocks in your portfolio. Algos work in a similar way, so you should be running many algos. And yeah, 20 algos, it might be the best number for that. Jos Booma, I would like to use an algo at only one index, like the DAX or Dow. Sorry, I don't get the point. Are you looking to rent an algo from us, and you're looking to? Are you? I don't really understand the point. Every single algo only trades on one index, so I'm not really sure I get that point. Have you traded Bitcoin on your CFD account on IG? Yes, I have. The spread is, I mean, it's crazy. It's not the best place to be trading Bitcoins. It's crazy. But right now I'm not using IG for my crypto trading. Actually, I have like most of my crypto investment is in actually like a hardware wallet. I mean, I've been doing a bit of mining, GPU mining and so on, so I have most of my crypto investments just offline, keeping it forever. But yeah, you shouldn't use IG for Bitcoin trading. It's just the spreads are just ludicrous. And I'm going to show you now a pretty interesting mean reversion strategy that I found in gold earlier today. It's a strategy that enters long positions when the price is close to the daily average of 50. Let me show you that right away. Here are the results. We have 52 trades in total since 2010. We have a profit factor of 3, a win rate of 65%. Let's see. Here is the equity chart. Looks pretty good, right? So it's a pretty easy stuff. It's just the reason I'm showing you this is because this is actually happening today. If you scroll into the daily time frame of the gold chart and you add average 50, like a simple average, simple moving average of 50, you can see that the low of yesterday, or actually the low of which day was it? Let me see. It should be like Friday. Yeah, the low of Friday just barely hit the moving average of 50. So all these conditions that I'm going to show you now is happening just as we speak. So in the next candle in this backtest, you'll see that it enters a trade. So for anyone who are looking to maybe enter a swing trading position in gold right now, it could be a good idea to do it the first thing tonight or in the morning. So here's the code. We are having 3 different entry conditions. The first entry condition is that the range of today, the range of the current candlestick is bigger than the average range of 19 candlesticks back. So as you can see here in the chart, the bar range of the last 2 bars are pretty big, and they are definitely bigger than the average bar range in the previous 19 periods. So that's the first entry condition. The second entry condition is that the close of today and the close of yesterday are smaller than the close of yesterday. So the close of today is smaller than yesterday. The close of yesterday is smaller than the close of the day before that. So that's what we're seeing here as well. And the third entry condition is that the close of today is within 2% of the daily average of 50. And that is happening now as well. So with that entry condition, entering at the open of the next candle and selling, I mean, in this example, I'm selling after 27 days. So approximately like a little bit more than a month. But you could exit on after 1 day, 5 days, or 10 days. It's a good statistical edge in this strategy. So once again, here are the results. We have 52 trades in the last 13 years. We have max drawdown, that is approximately like 7% of the total total gain. The average loss is approximately half of the average win. Yeah, there it is. So I mean, I just want to give you a little bit of a heads up on this. If you're looking to enter gold, might be a good thing to do it tomorrow morning. Jules, only concentrating at one market or index. Yes, I mean, all our algos only run on one instrument or on one index. The Prime DAX M3 algo runs on the DAX index on the 3-minute time frame, and it only runs on that specific market. We have a algo running on the Italy 40 index, and that algo only runs on the Italy 40 index. So that's the same for all our algos. We don't have algos that are running on multiple timeframes or on multiple instruments. So that's that is the case with all our algos. BR of noise. When is an algo good enough for trading? Last time you said backtest with 250 trades is interesting. What about results? Is 20 euro per trade on average okay, at least? I couldn't say that there is any value like that that's determining if an algo is good or not. Having a good stable equity curve is one parameter. Having over 250 trades is another. Having a good profit factor is a third parameter. And actually, we had described this in detail in the learning program. So it's not, I would not be able to cover everything we are looking at in this live stream, but we are looking at the chart, a number of different parameters in the backtest. And I wouldn't say that like you have to have an average gain of 20 euros per trade. It's of course also dependent on which index, so and which position size. So for let's say DAX, I mean the average gain would differ a lot with one contract on DAX compared to one contract on Dow Jones, or even even bigger example, one contract on the Swedish market and one contract on the Dow Jones market would make a big difference in that specific value. That is the average gain. So I would not consider average gain anything we're looking at. We are looking at average gain compared to our average loss, but we are not looking at the exact numerical value of the average gain. Milia, first Dan Matthews, have you run that gold on your live account at all? I have not run it on my live account. We are not actually running many algos on, me myself at least, are not running any like daily algos at all. I'm using ProRealTime as a way to back test some strategies in my swing trading. So I will probably never use like daily strategies in in ProRealTime is just taking up taking up room in the auto trading window. I mean, how many trades does it even make? 0.03 trades per day. I mean, it's just too few trades per day to have it running automatically. So I'm just running it I'm running this kind of backtest to support any entries I'm doing on a swing trading basis. Melia underwear. Yeah, that's I'm not gonna say that. But how did you learn to build code on ProRealTime? Yeah, how did that happen? I think it was like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, or even longer than that. Some like trader friends of me starting making algos. They were trading manually, day trading as I was doing, and one of them started with automated trading and got me into it. And I'm also a developer in my I'm a developed education. What's the word? I studied programming and coding, so I come from that background as well. So I knew the coding bit, but yeah, then I applied my trading skills to that, and that led to me building algos. So now I'm approximately trading 1 hour per day manually, and the rest of the time I'm building algos. So what about that? I think that's it. Do you guys have any other questions? Let me pull up the results again from January if you missed that. Let's see. Let me show you the website of the challenge. If you go to ProRealAlgos.com/making-the-million, then you will get to the dedicated page for this challenge. So I'm thinking that I just should run through this a little bit quick, so you understand what the challenge is. So also I have plotted the gain of this month, or actually the loss of this month, into the equity chart down here. So if you're interested in seeing what are the current results of this challenge in a couple of weeks or in a couple of months, go to this website and scroll down to the equity chart here, and you will see the green circle here. That's the current equity of the account. So yeah, we're 600 euros back, unfortunately. And as I told you before, we had substantial gains on the other algos. Let me show you how the other 10 algos were performing this last couple of weeks. Yep, so here we are. The 10 algos that we run on the account, on the Making the Million account, and on this trial, 4 of them made money, 2 of them made no trades, and 4 made kind of a big losses. So the total results during this trial, unfortunately, was a loss of 547 euros. But the 10 other algos made a gain in 3 weeks. Only 10 algos with minimum position sizing, a gain of 2,082 euros. That makes me wanna, I don't know, go bury myself, because we were selecting our algos thinking that we were to have a bear market. Instead, we got that bull run, and yeah, of course, then the 10 other algos were performing better. So remind me if I ever again is thinking about only offering 10 algos in the trial, and to just remind me to look at this live cast, because it's not the first time that we have been trying to select the algos that we are trusting or believing would perform better in the next couple of weeks or in the next month, and we always pick the wrong algos. You should always run all 20 algos. You would have the best equity curve, and yeah, you don't have to take any time to think about which algos to run. Just always run all 20 algos. And if I don't, please remind me if I'm at some point in the future would consider doing anything else. So I would also like to show you how if we were to so in this challenge we are reinvesting our profits on a basis of 5,000 euros. So for every 5,000 euros earned, we are increasing the position size. And I would like to show you now how our historic results of ProRealAlgos, we started back in 2019. If we were to plot the historic results of our algos with reinvestment of profits on the same basis, on every 5,000 euros we double the position size, then you would get these results here. If you look at the gray line here, you can see that we would be at 522,000 euros, and that is a starting initial capital of 5,000 euros. But yeah, you should be aware that you can see here the drawdown was approximately 50% 1 month. So we're just lucky that we didn't blow the account, but it's showing that it is possible with a bit of luck, with a bit of good algos. It is possible to make big gains with strong and aggressive reinvestment of profits. Andy, would something as simple as a 200 EMA on Euro USD daily short keep you safe? If it's below, switch it off. You're thinking about the CATS Euro USD M3 algo? Might be. I could add it right away and we could see how it looks. Okay, so I'm adding a condition saying that if on the daily time frame, if the average of 200, if the close of today is smaller than the average of 200, then condition 200 is, and if let's see, okay, so you're saying the exponential moving average. Could you remind me again which number that has in ProReal code? Otherwise I have to check that up. I could do it right away. Let's see. ProReal code average. It has a number of 1 average. Okay, so let me show you the code. So the CATS Euro USD algo runs on a 3-minute time frame. I'm running a backtest on it. It was actually the best performing algo the first couple of months. It was the best performing algos by far. And then the last couple of months it's just been performing really badly. But let's see, based on the idea of Andy, that if we only enter short trades if we are below an average, if we are below the moving average of 200. Let's see. Yeah, so as you can see here, I think we released it back like, okay, the backtest is only back to start of 2022. I believe we released it 2021 sometime. So the first like 6 months were performing really good. Then we had like a flat period for 6 months, and now it's just been performing really badly. So you can see how it's corresponding to the index of this currency pair. It's performing well when the when the index is going down. So what about this idea? Let's see, Andy, if it works. So we will only take short positions if we are under a moving average of 200, and that is on the daily time frame. Hi Andreas. If I buy, let's say, 5 algos, do I get a recommended algos, or do I have to choose them myself? You will get a recommendation from us, and you don't have to follow it, but it could be a good idea. I believe we know which algos are performing best. So yeah, but you can choose them yourself also. But generally, we would recommend the top 5 algos that have performed best in on average every month since they've been released. So you can see that on our website. If you go to ProRealAlgos.com/results and you scroll down a bit, we most often recommend the 5 top algos in this list here, top 10 algos per month. But of course, it's depending a bit on your risk profile, and if you're looking to have many algos on different markets, or if you are happy with having, let's say, 2 or 3 algos on the same market. So we have to give you a recommendation on your specific case. Stefan is asking, do you help to implement the algos? Do you need a broker like IG, or can you use ProRealTime direct? You would have to get a broker. I'm not sure you can even, I don't think you can even download or install ProRealTime without signing up through a broker. So if you got ProRealTime, then you got a broker. I think that's the case. So yeah, there are 2 brokers today that are offering the automatic trading for ProRealTime. One of them is IG, and the second one is Interactive Brokers. The Interactive Brokers just, it was like 2 or 3 months ago since they started offering automatic trading through ProRealTime. So yeah, one of those brokers would is what is required. So yeah, and yeah, you will get help implementing the algos. You will get help from me. I will could make a call with you, or you could follow any of the video tutorials, or you could ask any of our customers on the Discord. We will help you get started. Yeah, what else? What were we doing? I forgot what we were doing. Yeah, we were doing a CATS Euro USD 3 test. So for some reason it didn't take any trades at all. Let me check. So here's the code. As you can see here, I added a daily time frame. If the close of today was average bigger than the exponential moving average of 200, then the condition 200 would be false. Does that mean that we are not above exponential moving average of 200? Let me check. But we are above the exponential moving average of 200. It really should be taking trades. Why isn't it? What am I doing wrong? If close of the day is bigger than the... Yes. I don't understand. Let's add this for to be sure, and let's run it again. Anyone have any other questions while we wait? You want maybe to know something about the new algos that will be released, or I don't know. Might be our best ones yet. Yes, now we got trades. So that simple single condition made it better, and it made it pretty substantially better actually. We lost, Andy, you might be eligible to 1% of all sales of the CUTS Euro USD M3 algo. Let's run it on 1 million units and we'll see. Let's see, we have data back to 2015, so yeah, a couple more years. Let's see how it looks. So yeah, back here in 2020 we have like a bull market of this currency pair. So yeah, so we're catching quite many different market phases with 1 million units on the 3-minute time frame. So this should be interesting. Come on. Ilya is wondering, are you planning to launch a subscription monthly for small account, like 1/3 algo with a small price every month for people using 0.5 lot size? Yes. Or I mean, we're looking into a number of different options. We're looking into a new payment provider that is offering anyone using that payment provider to divide their purchase into payments on every month, or on dividing the payments into a number of payments, so to say, dividing the whole sum of the package into a number of payments. That's one thing we're looking at. We're looking at offering 6-month licenses. The biggest reason that we are not offering licenses on a monthly basis is that every license requires us manually going into ProRealTime, setting the license end date, saving the indicator, clicking export on the indicator, creating an email, attaching the file, and sending it to you customers. So it's too much work to be able to offer you a monthly basis license. But I believe that if we were able to offer you a payment provider that could divide your purchase into a number of different purchases, let's say that you would pay like every month or something like that, I think would get us a long way. And also, as I mentioned, might be able to do it on a 6-month basis. If the algo in the example make losses, do you put it on hold, or can one change it for another algo? If an algo would perform so bad that we decide to stop it, then of course you would be eligible to receive another algo free of charge for the rest of your license period. So I think that's what your question was. Also, you could say if you're not happy with one algo, you could after a while get to change algo for free of charge as well. Okay, the first backtest is finished. Let's see how they differ. The original PRA cuts Euro USD M3 versus the one only taking short trades if we are below the daily exponential average of 200. Let's see. So let's start with the total and gain. It's making $6,000 less. The average gain is actually bigger than the average loss. The average gain is actually bigger on the new version than on the previous version. We have a similar gain and loss ratio. The win rate are approximately the same. We have a smaller drawdown on the new version. 767 trades in the original version and 496 trades in the new version. Let's see how the equity looks like. So it's not taking trades here, and that was a good thing. And the previous time where we were above the exponential average of 200, then on that period we actually made money with the original version. I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty similar, actually. It's just, I mean, the average gain is approximately the same. The win rate and the profit factor is approximately the same. the drawdown is bigger than in this new version. I believe I mean, it's worth thinking about it. It might be a good way to decrease risk on the specific algo that we add this condition, but just out of the box, it's not actually so much better that it's worth replacing the original algo. But it was a good idea, and for some people this might be the way to go. There could be maybe other moving average, let's say a simple moving average, or another value like the 100-day moving average or something like that, that would make better results. But I would consider these two versions pretty much the same. So I think we are done now. We have been talking for 1 hour, and I mean, and it was a good idea. I mean, we could optimize it a little bit, change the values, and yeah, I believe it's worth looking at it. I would definitely look at it in the coming week to see how it looks. And what I like about it is the last period here. I mean, it's like got a message that I just got a message that my stream was stopped, but I'm not sure if you can hear me now. But thank you for watching today. We'll talk again in the next live stream, which will be on March 5th. So exactly in 4 weeks. So we will start at 7 p.m. on March 5th. So you can join me to see how the challenge is going, to get the latest results. Also, as I did in this live stream, I will try to, on every live stream, offer you some interesting statistics or edges that I found recently. Today it was the Bitcoin edge and the gold swing trading edge. So I hope to be able to get that to you in the next live stream as well. All right, so yeah, pretty off now. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you again in 4 weeks, and see you. Bye.